thing I'm super excited about, but also you're going to get off of here today and know what it takes to make 30K in 90 days. You're going to have the exact number of exactly what it takes. So I just went live on YouTube. So let me get going here. So super excited. Thank you guys for being here. I think we're going to go ahead and get started. We got almost everybody in the room. So when you're jumping on, please let me know where you're watching from. Put it in the comments where you're watching from. I truly love this part because we literally have people all over the world. And that's the power of what you have today when you are building a business online. You literally can have a global business. You can literally do business all over the world, and you're actually going to hear from people today that are all over the world. So super excited for you and happy Friday, Freedom Friday. And I just hope today, my goal with you is you walk away with really a crystal clear understanding of what it takes to make an income online. And I'm going to really share a cool strategy with you that to me was a brilliant business plan and a complete game changer. So let me get rocking and rolling. I'm going to share my screen here and we're going to get going. And again, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. So today we are covering how to make 30K in 90 days. You're going to see the complete strategy to do it. But I'm also going to talk to you about how you can tap into the Spanish speaking market even if you don't speak Spanish. And you're going to hear today why that is so important and how that can just add more income to your family's pocket. Okay. So I have a question for you. Do you know how to launch an online business? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Do you know how? If you're a guest on here today, do you know how to launch an online business? Melissa from Nebraska. I just was in Nebraska. My son ran there last week. And okay, great. So then you guys are in the right place. Because see, here's the problem. It's so easy to get sold on promoting the next best thing. But if you do not know how to market, you'll never sell anything, right? And so that was always my problem. I would promote this really awesome network marketing product, right? But then I had to bother friends and family. And that sucked. And I literally was living in survival mode, like looking for people, friend requests and people. And that just didn't make any sense to me. And I'm a mom that just wants more time and more money to make more memories. My name is Michelle O'Neill. I'm actually the founder of the Legacy Builders program. I'm honored that you're here, but I'm actually just a mom of 6 kids and a grandma to 5. And time with my family is the most important thing to me. And back in 2022, I was done having to bug friends and family. And I didn't want to learn complicated tech. I just wanted freedom. Let me know in the comments who just wants freedom, freedom of your finances and freedom of your time. Who wants to take control of both of them? Let me know. Yes, peace. That's exactly it. And I just wanted to be present with my kids and build something meaningful. So I created this business model that actually works for busy people just like you. And that's why I'm going to share this with you today because it is, to me, it's a breath of fresh air, and I absolutely love what it's doing for other people. So you're going to see real people that actually get real results without the hustle and without the grind. You're actually going to hear from Tim today. He literally just posted this a few hours ago, and he has already made $2,700 before 9:30 a.m. He goes, so I had to go golfing. Well, he better be on here. He's probably gonna share with us from the golf course, right? But that's what I love because he has literally got his time back with his family. And that's the most important thing. I'm not here to show you how to work harder. I'm here to show you how to simplify things and work smarter. Okay. Look at Cheryl. She goes, I had my first $900 sale in 7 days of launching her business. She didn't know how to grow a business 7 days ago, but she followed our process and made $900 in 7 days. How many of you that do not have an online business yet, if you could make $900 even in your first month, would that make a difference in your life? I think it's pretty cool. When I did network marketing, if I got a customer, I made $9. I traded making $9 for 900. It just made sense. I like this 900 in 2 days. This is what I'm talking about. This is passive income. This is what we teach you how to achieve inside our program. Now, excuse me, you guys will hear from other people today that are going to share their story. We're not saying you can have these type of results. We're not even guaranteeing you anything because I can't. I don't know the effort or energy you're going to put in it. But I'm going to share with you a proven process that has grown a community to 56,000 people. So yes, the process does work. But here's the problem. Okay. This is truly the problem. Let's just get real and raw right now. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you. Most side hustles are just that, more hustle. They pay very little and require lots of time and often leave you exhausted. How many of you ever tried to do something before and you were exhausted or overwhelmed and you're like, this isn't worth it? Am I the only one? Because that was me. I felt guilty taking time away from my family to make $9 on a lip gloss, right? And in traditional businesses, like if you want to do a Starbucks or a McDonald's, they need a huge startup cost and inventory or skills that you don't have time to learn. So I spent a lot of time searching on YouTube and Googling, trying to find the best way to do it. So I'm going to share with you because what if there was a simpler way? What if you could build a business that actually works with your life instead of against it and teaches you how to market? Because that's why most businesses never make money. There are so many really great coaches out there. There are so many really great products, but they don't know how to market. And without marketing, there's no money to be made. Okay. So most online business models fail busy people because they require endless digital or direct messaging, right? Ugh, I literally cringe when I think of having to do that again. And phone calls and text messages and constant selling and complicated tech setup. That's why a lot of people quit, right? But the truth, you do not need more tasks on your plate. I'm going to tell you what, you need to eliminate things. You need the right tasks that actually produce income. And that's because people are not taught to market. Okay. They're taught to, oh, you need a direct message. Oh, your friends will value this. If you don't share this with your friends, you're not doing them justice. That is the marketing tactics that people sell out there. And that's why so many people cringe when they think about making money online. I'm going to share this with you. You never have to do that. Matter of fact, when I launched my business on TikTok, nobody even knew I did. And that was such a breath of fresh air. I just went out there and was able to build a wildly successful business off of a brand new TikTok. Okay. Because with the right system, you can do that and you can follow a 2-hour workday. I'm actually going to break that down for you today because once you understand how you can get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day, then you realize, wow, it doesn't matter how busy you are. You can put 30 minutes in here, 30 minutes in here, and you can truly live your life and have a business in the background working for you 24/7. That's what I've always dreamed of. So let's go. Let's start breaking it down. But let's start with why is this different? Right? You've heard other things before. There's a lot of ways to make money. So why is this so different? Well, here's why. You get to keep 100% of your profits with master resale rights. That's huge. You're not making 80% or 70% or 50% or 20% or 10%. You are putting 100% of the profits in your pocket. And you don't have to chase friends and family. And you don't need tech skills. And it's scalable, meaning you can grow from $100 days to $900 days and beyond. Okay. So here's how it works. It's a step-by-step blueprint that equips you to launch, grow, and automate a profitable online business and get your income earning activities done in just 2 hours a day. So here's the key. It's the master resale rights. So let me share with you what does that mean? Because when I discovered master resale rights in 2022, it changed my family's life. Never in my wildest dreams. Matter of fact, when I launched into the digital marketing space, I literally was like, oh my gosh, if I can just make 54,000 a year and have more time with my family, that will pay my bills. But because of master resale rights, because of having a strategy to follow, I made six figures in 6 months and my first million in 17 months. And if I look at the amount of, this is huge what I'm getting ready to share with you, because if I look at the amount of customers I got, and if I would have had the exact same amount of customers in network marketing, I would have made like $12,000 instead of a million in 17 months. I'm going to repeat that because that's why people don't think online businesses work. It's not about the volume of customers. It's about you sell something that is in high demand and that you make 100% of the profit. So if I would have done the exact same amount of customers in network marketing, what took me 17 months to do in digital marketing, where I made $1 million, I would have made 12 or 11, I think it's like 11,000. I don't know. I wrote it down because I literally got sick when I heard that. So that's the difference. It's not you. It's not you. You are worth having success. You can have success. You're just lacking with the right system and the right strategy, right? So let's talk about what master resale right means. It's not affiliate marketing where you earn a small commission. It's not network marketing where you earn a small commission. You actually own the resale rights. So every time you make a sale, you keep 100% of the profits. It's like owning your own digital store, right? You have your own digital store without having to create the product or without having to share your profits with anybody, without having any overhead or any expenses whatsoever. Now, these are the four different programs. Now, why four? Because I believe one size doesn't fit all. We are a global business. And that's the other thing that's exciting. When you promote something that is a digital, interactive online program, it literally can be sold all over the world. So our Launchpad product sells for $100. It's a great way to launch an online business. Our passive daily pay blueprint, this gives you the blueprint to learn how to make 300 a day. Imagine if you could make 300 a day. I mean, I'm a mom of six kids and I was like, "Oh my gosh, if when my kids were little, if I could just make 300 a day, that's 109,000 a year as a stay-at-home mom, that would have changed my life." Right? Our digital mastery program gives you a 600 a day blueprint, but it also helps you master digital marketing skills. And then our Legacy Builders program, it's called Legacy Builders because it's to help you leave a legacy. We are done with the generational struggle. Our community is all about helping you create generational wealth and stop that curse of just thriving, being broke, having to work until you die. We're done with that. And the Legacy Builders program literally helps you leave a legacy because it teaches you how to create multiple income streams without adding more work. I don't know who doesn't want that, right? That's what we love about that. And not only do you get to keep 100% of the profits, you have a complete educational program to help you build the skills you need to grow your successful business. That's what's lacking. People don't know how to market, they don't know how to build a successful business. So the goal is to help you be able to leave a legacy for your family. So what's your legacy? Have you ever thought about that? Or are you like I was 3 years ago? I was so in survival mode. I was just trying to pay the bills. I was just trying to see if I had enough money to buy my son a new pair of shoes. I wasn't thinking of leaving a legacy. Can anybody relate to that? Well, we're here to change that. Because with the way the world is today, with everything going digital, so can you if you're willing to learn the skills to launch and grow a successful online digital business. So in the Legacy Builders program, I show you exactly how to do this in 2 hours a day. Here's why. Structure equals freedom, right? If you can learn to get really, really good with your income producing activities, that gives you more freedom. And that's what I love. I love that for you. I don't want you to grind. I don't want you to hustle. I want you to have more time to make more memories with your family or make more memories doing the things that you love. So your daily pay blueprint, it includes growing your audience, attraction marketing. So no having to bother friends and family, no having to direct message people. You don't have to do that to make money. And It teaches you how to build a connection, engaging your audience. I can show you how to take a brand new account on social media. Don't even connect your friends. Nobody even needs to know. And I can show you how to build a connection that know, like, and trust with complete strangers. That's how I've grown my entire business. And the blueprint teaches you how to offer solutions so people want to buy from you. It's inviting them into your business. And that's it. There's no 12-hour days, just 2 hours of focused income producing activities. Oh, just a second. Somebody's trying to doodle. Let me disable that. Okay, here we go. So our entire system is built on 4 pillars. I want you guys to write these pillars down, okay? So the first one is an automated system. Your business works for you even when you're sleeping. As a mom, this is a dream come true. No more, I'll be right back. I have to get this phone call. No more, hold on, I need to check this message. It could be a customer. That because my automated system just works for me 24/7. The next pillar is attraction marketing. Customers come to you. Think about that. No more you having to find customers. You will learn the strategies to attract customers to you. Pillar number 3, the 2-hour daily blueprint. You stay consistent without burnout. My goal isn't for you to be overwhelmed and burned out. My goal is for you to get so effective and efficient with your time that you literally have fun. Because when you start having fun, you attract people to you. People don't want to do business with people that are stressed or overwhelmed. So we want to teach you how to get more done in less time. And community and mentorship. You're not alone, my friend. You have support. This is something that was so important to me. Yes, you're in business for yourself because you're going to make 100% profit, but you are not in business by yourself. We have an interactive community. I train every single week inside the community. We just had Victoria train last night on Facebook, Facebook training on social media for Facebook. You guys, she's made 600,000 with this program. And you know what? Her story, her backstory, she had to babysit and clean homes to come up with the money to launch her business. That's how broke she was. But because of that, because of plugging into these strategies, she's now at $600,000 for her family, all from plugging into these 4 pillars. So let's talk about the automated system. Your business works even when you're not. That was magic to my ears. But then I got scared because I was like, wait, I don't know tech. I don't want to learn tech, and that looks complicated. So we actually give you a complete done for you system. All you have to do is connect your payment gateways so you're paid directly into your bank account. And all you have to do is literally get your own domain. I want you branding you. I don't want you branding no company. We're here to leave a legacy. This is about you building that brand, that following, so people want to buy from you. Okay, so this is your automated system. We actually give it to you. We show you how to connect it to your website and your system. Here's how it works. We give people access to the Freedom Formula Blueprint. It's literally the steps of how I went 6 figures in 6 months. Okay. And what happens is when somebody requests for that blueprint, they're immediately taken to here. The moment they're taken here, they get a video that breaks down the information for them. Now, think about this. What are you doing when somebody's going through the system? You're doing the things you love. And this system is just out there working for you. So, what happens is this video, this page goes directly to somebody's email and it has that blueprint in it. But there's also another video. Do you guys realize, again, we've been doing this for 3 years, grown a community to 56,000 people with just this system, this strategy. So it works, 56,000 people in 3 years organically, never spending money on ads. Yes, the system works. But here's the great part. Those 2 videos literally answers 99% of people's questions. So if people have a question, the other 1% of people, they can email you. Now you might get terrified when I just said that, like, well, Michelle, I'm new. Like, what do I say if somebody emails me? Great question. Guess what? Copy and paste what their question is inside the community. right? Because community is everything. And say, hey guys, I'm brand new to the business. I just got this question. How would you answer that? Probably within 3 minutes, you'll probably have 6 to 12 answers, and then you can reply. This is working together. That's what I love about our community. I'm honored and grateful for the people inside of it that are so heart-centered and that truly help you. So here's where it gets so good, right? Because the people that I personally mentor, on average, 1 out of 20 buy. So if 20 people a day put their email in, our number one selling product is 900. That's a $900 a day. Imagine if you could master this and you started attracting one customer a day, 900 a day. That's $328,000 a year. In 3 years, you're a self-made millionaire, all from learning these skills. Now, let me give you a comparison everybody knows. You have a 12-year-old son, he wants to play football. And if he has a goal or dream in his life to be a professional football player, what advice would you tell him? Show up every day and practice. And your son has a really good chance of playing football. Same thing with this. If you show up every day, plug into the program, you have a really good chance of making 900 a day. And that's what I love. It doesn't base off of where you live, off of your age, nothing. It bases off of you willing to learn these attraction marketing skills. And that is what I absolutely love. Hey guys, can you do me a favor and not put any links in here? Please respect the other people on here. Thank you. Okay. I love this. $900. This is such a blessing. She made $900 when she was on her live. That's absolutely amazing, right? So she was on her live and made $900 because they went to her automated system and they bought. That's the power of the system that we have, right? So attraction marketing, customers come to you. Customers come to you. The online world is your window of unlimited customers. When you promote digital programs, it opens up the entire world can be your customer base. That's pretty cool, right? Like I'm a gal from Kansas. I never thought in my wildest and wildest dreams that I would build and grow a global business all because I created 3 little videos on TikTok every single day, right? Now, let's talk about the ultimate marketing system that attracts customers to you on autopilot. Because I don't want you having to go find a customer. I don't want you to have to go bother friends and family. And I don't want you to have to live in DMs. Because if you build a business that way, guess what? That's the only way you make money. And that's not time freedom. Time freedom is when you learn this attraction marketing strategy to get attention on your content and then get people inside your automated system. Now, classified ads. I have to share this with you because when I first launched into the digital space, this was music to my ears because I'm an introvert and I was terrified. I was terrified to go to TikTok. I thought, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Am I too old? I am not dancing on TikTok, right? So I had a lot of stinking thinking and I had a lot of limiting beliefs to get through. So the fact that I could spend just 30 minutes a day posting free ads was amazing to me. But I got to share with you, I do understand the power of video. So what I did is complete ignorance on fire. You guys, I created a YouTube video how the process works. And so when I would spend 30 minutes a day posting my free ads, I put, here's how the process works. I put this YouTube video in it. And then underneath that, I put my website for my automated system. Well, after 90 days, yes, it built my email list. Yes, it built my customer base, but you guys have built my YouTube channel. Because of that process, because of the free ads process, I am now monetized on YouTube. Crazy. I now make money off of every single social media platform. So not only are we going to teach you how to grow a very successful business, we're going to teach you how to stack income streams and get monetized on social media because you're already a consumer. Let's just take an hour a day and become a creator. You can still consume, but just an hour a day to create. You guys, there's 5 billion people on social media. 5 billion people. Let me ask you a question. Do you think 1% of them would love to learn how to make 900 a day and get their life and freedom back? Just 1%. Of course. That's the power of what we have on social media. And no matter where you go, somebody's always on their phone, no matter the age, right? And we also teach you how to build that invisible empire. If you want to do faceless as well, where you don't have to talk or show your face on videos. We have a complete step-by-step how to build a faceless brand. So here's my question for you. How did you hear about this webinar today? Okay. How did you hear about it? Was it through email? Was it social media? How did you hear about it? Social media, Facebook, TikTok, social media, TikTok, email, TikTok, right? Congratulations, you are here because this process works. I'm going to repeat that. You are here because this process works. The person who invited you just followed this process, and that's why you are here. And I absolutely love that. So Jessica, you guys, 11K in 8 days. You're actually going to hear from her today because I love her story. And one of the reasons I really love her story is because she tried many things. She's just not a quitter. And because that, she has completely changed her family's lives. You're going to hear from her as well. So let's talk about number 3, the 2-hour daily blueprint. I want you to build a business so you can stay consistent without burnout and without overwhelm. I don't want you being overwhelmed. That's what you're trying to get out of with the job. You're trying to get out of being overwhelmed with the way your bank account looks. So we're going to teach you how to get really, really, really good with your time. And again, copy and paste free ads to high traffic websites, 30 minutes a day. We're going to block out the time, right? Globally, there are thousands of websites where you can post free ads. We show you exactly how to do that. Okay, next, 3 pieces of content. It should take you an hour. A 7-second video, which is a short form video with a trending song, a 30-second video, and like a 1 to 2 minute video. Now, here's the part I have to share this with you. I sucked at this when I started. It took me longer. This is what we work towards, right? Just like if I have a personal trainer and he's like, Michelle, you need to do 10 push-ups, I'm going to suck at it, but I'm not quitting and I'm going to learn to master getting 10 push-ups done. I learned to master getting my content created in 1 hour. Now I can do 30 minutes, get them all done, right? That's what it's about. You have to have something to aim and focus for. Next, responding to comments and emails, about 30 minutes. And I'm going to tell you this right now. When it takes you more than 30 minutes to respond to comments and emails, congratulations, that means you're making good money, right? Because the more comments, the more emails means the more exposure your business has. This is just what we want you to master. Now, I have many people inside my community that they work more than 2 hours. My best advice still for them is block the time. Get this 2 hours done, then then do another 2 hour segment, and then do another 2 hour segment. Here's why this is so important. Because if you're like, I have 6 hours. Oh, you'll look out the window, you'll see that bird. Oh, you're hungry, you'll go get a snack. Oh, you were notified on your phone, you'll check the emails. Oh, you were notified on social media, you'll get caught in the social media For You page scrolling, and then 4 hours went by and you're like, holy crap, I've got nothing done. So we teach you how to actually get stuff done so you can change your family's life. That's the goal of that. And I absolutely love that. Okay, Amy, you guys, she is actually the poster child for the 2 hour workday. And here's why she is, because when she launched her business, she was working 2 jobs. 2 jobs. Imagine that. 2 jobs, single mom of 3 kids. And she mastered this and ended up making 100K in 9 months. I'm actually going to have her share real quick, you guys, because I really want you to understand this isn't about you working harder. This is about you having the right system and working smarter. So, Amy, would you share, please?
Absolutely. Thank you. Welcome, everybody, especially if you're one of those grinders, right? That's all you know how to do is grind. But Michelle mentioned something earlier about being in survival mode. And I think
Mhm.
most of us get to the point that we're just in survival mode and we just keep doing the same thing over and over again because it's what we see as working, but it's really not working, right? So
Mhm.
let me tell you, as a woman that was divorced and left with 3 kids, one income just isn't enough. And that's why many of you are probably on here because there's only one income, or maybe there's two, but it's very low income and you're looking for additional ways, right? Well, here I was. One income wasn't enough. I got a second job. And for many years, I was working literally 18 hours a day or more on the weekends. But I still had kids to raise. That's the deal, right? So here I am trying to level all of this out, and I was in literal survival mode. I
Mhm.
was very disappointed in myself. I was where I was. And let me tell you, I didn't know. I was at the point where I just kind of threw my hands up and said, I'm just going to keep grinding my fingers to the bone every day until these kids are raised and in college or whatever. But then what? So I really had to stop and look at my life and where it was and go, man, what have I done? What am I doing? And the thing that hit me the hardest was that I started realizing I was losing my relationship with my children because I was always at work. So I was literally trading time for dollars, as Michelle says. And that had to stop, but I just didn't know how to get out of that. And here's the funny thing, I was not even on social media, right? So I didn't know any about all this stuff. I didn't know, I could barely order on Amazon. That's the best I got online. And my daughter kept begging me, please, mom, get on TikTok so you can watch my videos of her and all her little friends in volleyball. And I said, okay. And within a very short time of that happening, I came across Michelle's video. And when she said a 2 hour workflow, and we will teach you everything you need to know on how you can make money out there online. We'll teach you everything. And you don't have to worry about creating anything because it's already done for you. That sounded brilliant to me. But of course, I was scared to death. I'm like, what do I got to do? How am I going to do it? Trying to fit it in between these two jobs. But let me tell you something because my back was against the wall and I wanted my time back with my kids. I wanted to sit down to dinner again with them. I wanted to cook every night again. And that's what gave me the strength to do something different, to try something I was really uncomfortable with. And all I did was I plugged into this 2 hour workday and I plugged into these trainings that Michelle offers. And I literally fit the 2 hour workday, everything she just explained to you throughout my day at work 15 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 20 minutes here. I took every lunch hour and sat in my car. And in 10 and a half weeks, I was able to not only walk away from one of those jobs and start cooking dinner again at night, but both of those jobs, all because of this program. And I knew zilch. I knew zero. I had no clue about sales. I'd never done MLM or any kind of sales before. I literally knew nothing and had to learn everything. But this process is so easy, so beginner friendly, and everything is handed to you. You just got to show up and you got to want to build that legacy for your family. And it can happen. We're here for you. So I am just ever grateful. And in 2.5 years, it has literally changed my life. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have not stressed about a bill in over 2 years. I mean, those are the things that so many people in this world live and breathe every day is the stress of money and to not have to worry about it finally. I'm hoping you take this opportunity, my friend. I really do. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. I love your story, and I know you inspired a bunch of people just there. They're literally putting it, inside the comments. And I love what she just said. That's what takes us into pillar number 4, community and mentorship. You are not alone. You have the support, right? You have the support. We actually have a community, I think 56,000 people now. When we launched the Legacy Builders program in 10 months, the community earned $29 million. That went into the community's pocket. That's a lot of families' lives that have been impacted. We do have a process where we show you how to go launch to profit in 7 days. That doesn't mean you're going to go launch to profit in 7 days, but we give you the strategies to go launch to profit in 7 days. And so that's the goal. We want you to get your business in profit mode in 7 days. And then you get to be part of our amazing community. Inside of that, we literally walk you through everything you need. If you ever have a question, you can ask. That's what we're here for. You're going to learn more from people that are already making money than people that aren't, right? That's something that is really important to us. We do these webinars every single week. Okay. Now I got to share something exciting with you that I'm over the moon excited with. So since I've been in the digital marketing space, one of the most common questions was, when are you going to launch into Spanish? When are you going to launch into Spanish? Well, I don't speak Spanish, so I had to wait till I had mentors and heart-centered leaders that could speak Spanish. So we are going to be launching into Spanish in October. Now, I want to share with you why this is important to you to know this, even if you don't speak Spanish. It unlocks 10 income streams. You are going to have five in Spanish income streams and five in English. You can build a global business now in two languages. Just alone, the Spanish speaking community is 500 million people. But how many people know people that speak Spanish? Here's the part I love. I want you to write this down or screenshot this page. All you need to make 30K in 90 days is 22 customers. That's it. 22 customers, and you've made 30K in 90 days. What if you started doing that and every 30 days you made, or every 90 days you made 30K? I mean, that's life changing. That is absolutely life changing. But the Legacy Builders Bundle Pack, which that's what we're launching, it is going to have AI training, some of the most advanced AI training. And I actually had an appointment yesterday, and it comes with an app that you literally, like, you guys, I can't even tell you this. Like, it is more than I've ever, like, I'm getting goosebumps right now. You will put in the app who is the type of customer you want to serve, their pain point. This isn't ChatGPT, by the way, their pain point, and you share with them what you're selling, and they will literally create everything for you. It is like, I was working on it last night, like my jaw was dropped. Like, I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, you guys, you are going to get the most innovative tools and resources. Plus, you're going to learn TikTok Shop and affiliate marketing. Now, I do not promote TikTok Shop in the way people think you should promote TikTok Shop. And you're going to learn an amazing strategy with TikTok Shop just to get you more exposure on TikTok. So all of that's going to come in the Legacy Bundle Pack in Spanish and in English, and it's going to unlock 10 income streams. Let me know in the comments. Do you think you're going to make more money with 4 income streams or 10 income streams? Let me know in the comments. 4 income streams or 10 income streams? Because to me, it's a no-brainer, right? Exactly. Absolutely. So I want you to imagine making 100% profit in your business. So you don't got to settle for a small percent. And your business is running in 2 languages, even if you don't speak both languages. Because of the AI tools today, it's possible. And learn how to go from beginner to 10K months online. Like 10K a month every 90 days, that's 30K. This is without bothering your friends and family and having a fully automated system working for you 24/7. Learning these skills will future-proof your income. I want to repeat that. Learning these skills will future-proof your income. The digital world isn't going anywhere. AI isn't going anywhere. When you learn to use digital the right way and AI the right way, you have future-proofed your income so you can leave that legacy for your family. So the biggest question I get is, do you need to speak Spanish to win here? Oh, it's not about Spanish. It's about higher commissions and a global business in 2 languages. And you are going to learn that. Learn how, even though you don't speak Spanish, how you can just branch out in 2 languages. because of our Spanish speaking community that does. You'll be able to plug your customers into them. So let's talk about how to turn this into 10K months, right? 30K in 90 days. Let's just look at the numbers because it's all based on the numbers. Like the numbers don't lie. And I want you to screenshot this. I'll tell you when, but let me go through it first of all. Here's a simple math. One customer, $900. When we launch our bundle pack next month, a customer is now going to turn into $1,400 for you. You're going to get a pay raise. Congratulations. I'm excited for you. So just 12 customers a month is 10,800. Or when we launch into Spanish, 8 customers a month is 11,200. Less customers, more money. Who is all about less customers, more money, right? And the best part, you get to keep 100% of that profit. So screenshot this because this is going to absolutely be amazing. Now I got to share this with you. This is a no get rich quick scheme. It's about building sustainable income that compounds over time so you can leave that legacy. It's about you learning the marketing skills and the mindset skills so you can truly leave that legacy for your family. And I want you to think about 10K months. What would that mean? Like, let me know in the comments if you could make a consistent 10K month, what would that mean for your family? Traveling with your family, paying off debt, creating peace instead of stress. That's the most important. How can we have more peace in our life? I'll tell you what, when I went debt free, paid all my bills and had money in the bank, the heaviness was off my shoulders. And that was just 3 years ago. And I'm like, my entire life as a mom, I had that heavy pressure on me. I want to help you release that. And you release it by literally learning how to make an income, a predictable income stream in the digital space. So we're going to help you. We've even added another layer to this. We just launched our 90 days confidence to cash sprint that you get to be part of it. It's all about learning how to be consistent. Even if you are starting from zero, learn how to get customers in 90 days. It's literally a step-by-step video to help you. Okay. So it's for people that are beginners and for people that are even more advanced that are looking to get back to the basics, right? It's going to give you the clarity, consistency, and customer growth and cash foundations so you can learn how to make 30K in 90 days, right? I love this. Made my first sale during the 90-day run. I love the videos are short and just leave ready to start my 2 hours fired up. And a big takeaway is how much we can use ChatGPT for epic content ideas. Yes, I love that. I love the clear, practical steps you give in content examples. See, you're not going to be wondering like, what do I talk about? I love this. Joe, she's one of the oldest people inside our community. It tells you age does not matter. You can learn skills no matter the age. And during the 90-day sprint, she got a $900 sell. So excited for her. And it was even on her wedding anniversary. How cool is that? And this is exactly what you're going to learn and learn how to achieve step by step inside our Legacy Builders customer. So, my friend, your legacy starts now. I want you to say yes to peace, purpose, and profit. So, how do you get started? Well, when you join today, what you need to do is get back with the person that introduced you to this. Okay, they sent you an email. The bottom of that email has a PS. Click on that email, it will take you directly to their website. You will see the 4 different digital programs. Okay. You're going to get the complete 2 hour workday blueprint. You're going to understand master resale rights, and you're going to learn about that. A done for you system and funnel that you can run monthly at no expenses. You're going to have weekly community calls and mentorship and ongoing training and support. This is what it looks like when you purchase. You go directly to your program and you just go to click here to get started. We made it as simple as paint by numbers. Just follow it step by step. Paint by numbers. If you paint all the 4s orange, all the 7s green, all the 3s blue, you're going to have a really cool picture. If you follow this, you're going to have a really cool blueprint to reach your goals and your dreams. So when you get started today, we are going to give you some additional bonuses. And that is the digital growth community, which is priceless. And we're going to give you the Canva crash course where you can actually learn to create content in Canva. And I'm actually going to give you my blueprint, my 1 million in 17 months blueprint. You're actually going to get the 30-day market strategy growth plan. You're going to get how to start your own business with master resale rights. You're going to have a complete understanding of that. You're also going to get 200 digital product ideas because once you learn how to market, you're going to want to expand and you're going to want to expand and grow more income streams because you have a lot more time to do that. You're also going to get the mindset message and marketing to your first million and your invisible empire training. So you're going to get all of that when you get started today. So this is your chance. Today is your chance, you guys, to stop hustling and start building something that can change your family's life. Spots are open now, and I'm going to share something with you because the bonus that you can get when we launch into Spanish is going to be at a savings for you. It's not available yet, okay, but it will be. And when it is, you're going to get it at a discount. Okay. So you want to take advantage of that as well. And I want you to remember you can build this in just 2 hours a day, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, right? You can earn 100% profit. You have a clear 10K a month blueprint, right? 8 customers is 10K, 8 customers is 10K. How can you get so good with your marketing to attract 8 customers to your automated business so you can start having freedom in your life? That's the first goal, right? And you'll never do this alone. You have a mentorship and a community to help you. And you're going to get access to all of this live interactive calls on a weekly basis, your complete automated system, access to all of this for $900. And that does unlock 4 income streams. You realize no matter what you do to make money, you have to sell something. You can't just make money without selling anything, right? That's not legal. You have to sell something. And doesn't it make sense to sell something that actually helps you and helps other people? It's easy to sell something that actually is working for you, right? Is actually teaching you things. Because I would rather sell something that is digital and make 100% profit than selling something that is a product that has costs involved where I make a small percent. It just makes sense. Now, if 900 isn't in your budget, that's okay. We actually have our digital mastery that will unlock 3 income streams. We have our passive daily pay blueprint that will unlock 2 income streams as well. And we have our launch pad that will unlock 1 income stream. So you need to get the product that is best for your goals. If you do get started with the Legacy Builders program, we are going to offer you an amazing discount on upgrading to the bundle pack when it's available so you can unlock 10 income streams. Okay. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. Now, what I want to do is real quick, I would love Jessie Ray to come on and share. You guys, oh my goodness, I'm so excited for her. Wait, just where are you at? I'm looking for her. Oh my goodness. Why can't I find her? She is very close to making her first 6 figures. I'm so excited. Jessie Ray, can you just raise your hand? Because I don't know, my system is not uh, letting me find you. Up there you are. You guys, she's so close to her first 6 figures, but I want you to hear her story because she used to grind, and I want you to hear the comparisons. I think it's absolutely amazing. And now, you guys, she's created her own community. She does her own coaching. I mean, oh, wait, okay, you can unmute. She has literally just grown all because of just learning these skills. So, all right, Jessie Ray, I'm gonna let you take it away.
Hey, thanks so much for letting me share. And I'm so excited because I plan to reach that 6 figures by December. But this last 16 months has just been a life changer. So 16 months ago, I found myself in network marketing and I had been there for 5 years and which got me out of my 9 to 5, but it turned into 16-hour days. It would take me like 100 customers to make $1,000. And it was just constant, like you were saying, living in the DMs, sending messages and following up the whole 9 yards. And it just got so overwhelming. And whenever it took me 5 years to make 40 grand, I was like, okay, something's got to change here. But then when I decided to do this, my husband's job had fallen through and we had done used up all of our savings, our unemployment, everything. And what I was making was just not going to hold us through. So I was like, oh my gosh, and I had been watching this girl on Facebook and she just was showing up every day, making her little post. And she kept intriguing me about this 2 hour workday and 100% profit. And I just was like, how can that be? Because, with network marketing, you only make that little bit. And I finally, when things got really tight, I reached out to her and I was like, okay, I've been watching you for 4 months. Can you tell me about this program? And she did. So I had a talk with my husband, and of course, he was skeptical because, I'd done tried so many things and then it was working so much. And he was like, okay. So I did it. I signed in, I got signed up, and I plugged into the trainings, like you said, step by step. And I went through that 7-day launch to profit. And I followed it like my very first post was, I'm so excited. I started a new thing, but I know it's going to change my family's life. I didn't have no clue, but I've seen all these other people doing it. So I was like, okay, it's got to work. But so I made that post, and in 9 days, I got my first customer, and it just went crazy from there. And just, I have showed up every day with my business because, I want choices in my life and my family's life, and I got it. It just has really changed my life. And being able to um, spend time with my grandkids and my daughters and things now, and I'm not having to be plugged in on my phone all the time. I can actually spend time with them. And I just got told yesterday that I'm going to be the full-time babysitter for my grandkids because my daughter got a job. And I was like, okay, just 3 years, just 3 years. So then they'll be in school. But it's really just being able to take vacations and pay off debt and just see the goal and the life-changing events that are happening because of this program, having my own community, being able to help people do this as well, and just sharing the opportunity has really just been so exciting and just life-changing for me and my family. And I just want to thank you so much, Michelle, for putting this out there and showing up every day and allowing all of us to plug into something that's beginner friendly because, I'm not tech savvy either. And I didn't want to have to build anything. And whenever I found out it was all done for me and all that stuff, it just was like checking off all the boxes that I needed to be able to make that pivot in my life. And it's just been amazing. And I just want to say thank you so much for that.
Oh, well, thank you. And I'm so excited for you. And I absolutely love to see the growth that you've had. And I know this is just the beginning for you. So just thank you. And thank you for sharing. I'm very proud of you. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my gosh, you guys. I just love stories like that. And I don't know if you heard what she said. What took her 5 years in network marketing, she made in 16 months in digital marketing in less time, less hours every day, right? And now she gets to take care of her grandkids and make incredible memories with them. That's one of the best things I did was when my daughter was going to college, I watched my grandkids and now we're like super close. I'll never, ever regret ever doing that, right? So now what I want to do is I want Jessica Cox to come on. You guys, she literally tried many things before. Now, not only was she able to retire her business, she's retired her husband and he's
Yay.
28. So imagine that.
Hey, can you hear me good?
Perfect. Yes.
I was just sitting outside and I was going to Zoom on the front porch, but the sun was just too bad. Like random, it's 1 o'clock here. I'm just going to sit on the porch, and that's my life. My husband turns 30 next Sunday, by the way. And yes, he is retired. And I have done a lot of things. And my story is a little different. I thought TikTok was a dancing platform also. I thought it was for people that weren't like me. And in my head, I had an image of people that made money online. And I wanted to uphold my image and testimony for Christ. And the two of them never went together. I was selling weight loss products. I was selling Pampered Chef and makeup and, doing the Mary Kay parties in people's houses with, the little in the home parties for that $4 off of a lipstick. So a friend actually introduced me to Michelle, and I'm like, oh, she's pretty. I'm never going to be able to do that. But before I had met Michelle and saw her, I bought 5 other programs on the internet. Like I would literally stay up half the night searching other people that made money online. And I'm like, well, I'm too hillbilly for that. Or I don't look that way. Or like, I live in a double wide in West Virginia. I'm not fancy. I didn't even have internet before this. All I had was my phone. I didn't even have Wi-Fi. I worked from home for a long time. And my husband and I have always just worked. I've had 2 jobs since I was like 17 years old. So I'm like, okay, Michelle's program was course number 6, and I had to put it on a maxed out credit card. And today is 22 months, and I'm $500 away from half $1 million in less than 2 years. I just can't believe it sometimes. I can't believe the way the Lord has changed our lives with this program. We went out to breakfast today with our friends, and I made $1,000 at breakfast and another 900 before I even got home today. And it's like, it wasn't even noon, and I have almost a $2,000 day. And like, I was the biggest skeptic. Everybody here's a skeptic. It's too good to be true. Oh, look at them, the way they talk. Listen, I was selling weight loss products and cringing. And I made a TikTok just like Michelle. I never made TikTok like Amy. I didn't know how to make videos. I was messy. I stuttered. It was ugly, but I knew there had to be more. Like, how many of you listening right now know you were made for more than where you are right now? I knew I was made for more than staring at somebody else's computer for 8 hours a day for an hourly wage. But I didn't know how to get from here to there. So I had all the limiting beliefs. I'm not pretty enough for that. I'm not smart enough for that. I don't understand any of that. But I kept watching just like this. I got on a call just like this. And like, just borrow this. Like, I literally live in a double wide trailer. I'm not fancy. It's like considered a tiny home. I am like small, granola, not bells and whistles. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what you look like or where you live. It doesn't matter. Michelle and I are like buddies now. And we are 100% opposite because she believes in you and she created a program to change our life. She literally pours herself into us every day. I didn't have a mentor. I just plugged into a run. You know, that 30-day run she talked about, that 90-day run. When I started in 23, it was a 60-day run, and it was how to make 10K in 60 days. I did everything she said. I stayed up late. I watched all the trainings. I posted on TikTok every day, 3 times a day. And I did exactly what she said. And I did make $10,000 in 2 months. And my annual salary from a job I'd had half my life was $33,000 a year. And I'm like, whoa, like, if I can do this, anybody can do this. And like, the more I go, and I have 20 streams of income, like that just amazes me because I just plugged into the systems that she's created and the opportunities that she educated herself, and then she just educated us. That's really all she's doing, is teaching us. That's simple, right?
Oh my goodness, I love that. Well, you need to tell Jesse that I thought he was younger than he is. Get him flattered.
I'll tell you.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for sharing. And yeah, Jessica, you guys, she literally, like, you think about it, she didn't know anything, in the digital space, plugged into what she learned. Now she has her own thriving community and 20 income streams. That's what the Legacy Builders program will do for you. It allows you to unlock the skills that you need to literally leave that legacy. So Jessica, I am so proud of you. Now, you guys, I want to share something with you because something happened to me in my business that never in my wildest dreams that I think would happen. Again, I'm just a gal in Kansas, and I would just post 3 TikToks a day. I just did the work every day, like you guys go to work every day, right? I just posted 3 TikToks a day, and one of my TikToks got pushed to South Africa. Now, why would a gal in Kansas TikTok get pushed to South Africa? Because this is the power of what you have, my friend. Social media is, and mostly TikTok, is interest-based. So a gal in South Africa named Cecilia, she's seen my TikTok. And because she was interested in working from home. And let me share with you the power of social media. She's seen that video, and I'm going to have her share her story with you, but she took action. And because of that, she is now a self-made millionaire in South Africa, rand money, and there's a ripple effect. And you have to correct me if I'm wrong on that. I think there's 22.
We had another one. No, we had another one this morning. We had a 24-year-old, another one. So
wow.
I did the happy dance. I nearly shot through the roof. I waited for her to announce that because she was so scared to start her start her online business. She literally, she even watched her fiance make his first million before she started because she was that scared. And in less than a year, she made $1 million. It's just insane. Good evening, everybody. So I'm Cecilia Jacobs. I'm coming from the end of South Africa. I used to stay in Messina. It's such a small little town. And I'm an angel mummy of 2 little boys, cancer survivor. And then when my little girl was born, I was adamant to be the work from home mom. I never wanted to miss a milestone. I wanted to be there for everything and never miss anything. So I had a daycare center for 10 years. And I want to just give some numbers here. To get myself qualified to have that daycare center and open that daycare center was more or less $20,000. I had that business for 10 years, reoccurring expenses every month, staff members. Sometimes it literally felt like I was working to cover expenses in that daycare center. I loved it. But by the time my daughter was 10 years old, I wasn't the mummy next to the sports field. I wasn't the one helping out at the tuck shop. I wasn't the one the teachers called on when there were concerts and stuff, because I was always working. And I decided I needed something more flexible, where I could have more control over my money, more control over my time, more time with my little girl. And I decided to go into the salon industry. Now, for me in South Africa, to have opened up that salon, get myself qualified, open the salon, rig it up, was around about, I converted it back to dollars for you guys, was around about like $8,000. Again, reoccurring monthly expenses. Always, sometimes I honestly felt like I was working just to cover monthly expenses, to keep on calling myself the work from home mama. But I ended up working 15 hours a day. I ended up turning into this divorced, single, snappy mum, always under financial pressure. The mum that had to put things back on the grocery shelf. The mama that sat crying in a shower 6 days out of a 7-day week, out of pure exhaustion and frustration. My future scared me, you guys. But I got comfortable because none of that scared me enough to actually do something about it. Until the day that I had a bridal party at my salon, and I told my little girl if I came to pick her up, she had to run because I needed to get back to work. And she was 5 minutes late. She's grade 8, initiation year, and life is tough on teenagers, especially in that year. So when she came to the car, she was 5 minutes late. And me, having clients waiting at the salon, I was the one telling her to hurry up. I snapped. And when I snapped and I turned to the side, I saw that she came to the car crying. Now, in that moment, my heart broke because I knew I made my daughter's bad day worse. But what made it even worse is that I told you I worked 15 hours a day in that salon. I worked until past 9 that evening. My daughter fell asleep on the couch. My teenager, and if you're a teenager parent here, you know, give them a room, give them a cell phone, and they are happy. You have to beg them for attention if they've got those two things. But mine sat up waiting for me. She fell asleep on the couch because she needed me. She needed to talk to me that day. And I couldn't be there for her because I was working until she fell asleep. Now that was the cherry on the cake. Because that evening I fell to my knees and I said, Lord, this is not why you didn't make me a mummy again to live this. This is not the mum I want to be. This is not where I want to be. Please open that door. And you know what? He opened it from Kansas right through to South Africa. And he placed this beautiful mum of 6 in front of me that said, I'm a mum of 6 and all I wanted was my time back with my children. And I'm like, I'm a mum of 1 and that's all I really want. So I took step 1 and I commented on a video that she posted and she directed me to grab a link. You already did that. Raise of hands if you clicked on a link after you said ready on somebody's video. You took my step 1. Then I got an email that said, hey, we're having a free webinar and we can show you exactly how this works and how it can work for you. And I jumped on that webinar. My friend, you took 2 of the steps that I took that day. And I jumped on this webinar and I saw mums and dads, normal parents just like me, changing their life. And I'm like, oh my word, what if this works? Now, as a South African, I did doubt because it wasn't dollars. But then I thought to myself, what if I could earn in dollars as a South African? That's between 17 and 20 Rand conversion in our currency. What if this works? Now, I've tried playing the games. I tried doing the surveys. I got myself scammed 3 times before I came across this, mum. And I got started. 6 weeks later, I woke up to my first dollars online. 2 hours after that, I made another $300. While sitting doing somebody's nails for less than $20, I made $300, which is far over 5,000 Rand for us in South Africa. And I was like, I knew it. I knew there had to be more to life than what I was currently living. You guys, 3 months later, I did not have a single cent of debt left on my name. And if I tell you, debt collectors phoned me more than my own mother did. That's how deep I was into it. 4 months in, I purchased a car cash for the first time in my life. I replaced a prayer car with a safe car. 5 months in, I flipped our zip code from the bush to the beach. I'm currently living my dream life, taking daily beach walks, being the mum that I always wanted to be. My little girl can phone me any time of the day and say, Mama, I need you. And I can get in my car and I can go because I've got that type of time freedom. Now, this is the work from home mum life that I've always been looking for. And being able to afford that, to give her the life that she deserves. I used to be the mum that barely scraped by paying school fees on a monthly basis. In the past 2 years, I could pay school fees for a whole year in advance. That is the impact of this. And I can tell you, every single time South Africa hits another millionaire, another South African six-figure earner, I jump through the roof. It's that insane. This is life-changing. This is an answer to prayer. I'm telling you, if you have been sitting praying for a way out, there's a reason that you are here tonight. There's a reason that you had to hear these stories tonight. Thank you, my friend.
Oh, thank you so much. And that is so awesome. Another self-made millionaire in South Africa. Like I just get goosebumps, thinking about it. Because if you wouldn't have had the courage that day to watch the video and take action on it, like that ripple effect wouldn't have.
And she's so young. She's so young.
I can't imagine being a millionaire at 24. Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. Wow. So awesome. Thank you so much.
Retired at 24.
Oh, yes. Yes. Wow. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. People are going, what about men? Do men do this? Do men have success with this? Well, Tim, where are you at?
Hey, good morning. Wow. I just sit here. First of all, thank you for wearing green. I appreciate you. I will flat out tell you, I know I got you. I didn't wear blue. This is incredible. Like when I listen to these stories, and I've been in the online space, and I'll tell you my story in about 30 seconds. It's real simple. But to listen to all these ladies, it is absolutely inspiring for a guy like me because you guys have given me hope. You have led by example in the leadership. You have Celine putting this all together. That is amazing. You have Marianne that is living in an RV. She's from Wisconsin, right? In her 50s and her 60s, and she's a Green Bay fan, Packers fan. It gets better and better every moment of our day. And yes, there's an underlining message with that. But if you're a Dallas fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. My name is Tim. I'm a dad of 5 amazing kids, and I mean, they are absolutely amazing. But I got to tell you something. I worked corporate America. My story, what I'm about to tell you, is nothing like anything you've heard from anything you have heard to this point. I literally did a corporate job. I worked at a very, very large big box retail company, and I helped that company my job was to help that company go from 300 retail stores to over 1,000, and we took it to 5 different countries. So I am as corporate as it gets. I live in California. I live in this great, beautiful place in California on a beautiful golf course that I never golfed on for years. My role, and this is my schedule, for between 7 and 5 years was I'd leave my house Monday morning, get on a plane by 7 in the morning, and I was flying all throughout the United States. Didn't know really kind of per se where I was going per se. And then I would be back home, flying home, being back in California from wherever I was in the United States at about between 1 and 1:45 p.m. But my day didn't end there. I actually had to go to my corporate office, which was here in Fullerton, California, which is about 20 minutes away from the airport. I still wasn't even going home. I always say to everyone in my world, my wife is my queen, because of the simple fact that for 30, we've been married 35 years, September 16th, and she was the woman that kept everything together with my faith, of course. She is an incredible woman that somehow she dealt with my crazy butt, but she knew that we were doing everything what we were supposed to do to raise our family, raise our kids. We kids went to college. I made multiple six figures in my corporate world, but I had no time. There's a lot of you guys and mamas out there that I get you, I feel you, but that was my only avenue. I didn't know about the online space. I had no clue. And I can't put it all together. I can't put the pieces together. Well, I had a rude awakening. All the sacrifices that I did, all the baseball games that I missed, all the softball games where my kids were really pissed off at me for not showing up. Hey, I'll be there, and not able to be there and be present because I was on a cell phone. I will tell you that the more I even think about it, I get chills even now. Like I'm just kind of like, damn, I can't believe I missed it. Um, yeah, there are moments you don't get it. I think people don't get it until you maybe get to 58 and you're 60. You really don't know what the priority is. We are sold on a dream where we have to go to work and go to jobs. I get all that. And I get that I've been blessed and grateful to have the finances to pay for my kids to go to college and have no debt when they get out of college. And I'm very fortunate. So I knew that was my job as a father. We're raised to sit down, shut up, and listen, or you're going to get hurt from your parents or your uncles with six brothers and sisters. You're fighting for the food at the plate, all this stuff that comes along with life. That's how we're raised. It means nothing. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It means nothing. The time that you're missing, the sacrifices that you're making, I think it's just different now. I have made more money in less time. I made more money. I'm going to be a million. I always say this, making six figures is easy. You just don't know the skills yet. That's all it is.
Mm.
You go to jobs you hate, and then you come home and you download on your kids because that was me. I know you know these stories. I know you do. But 25 years in, they came into my office and they said, my role has been eliminated. You were talking to a guy like that lived, breathed, and just was, I knew my job. I was very good at it. And holy crap, they came in there and says, two young ladies came in and read a paper to me and said, my role has been eliminated and said I had to make a decision within 30 minutes of what I was going to do. I've been with you for 25 years, and when you asked me what to do, I did it. Are you out of your effing mind? Excuse the phrase. So when you think whatever job you're at and whatever you're doing, you may love, and you do it for not the price you should be paid, I want you to know something. In all of my bottom of my heart, they really don't care. It's what can you do for them lately? And be very clear on that. There's a lot of you that are very good at what you do. You just don't know the skills yet. Now, I'm going to fast forward this. Trust me. Michelle knows I can stay on here for a while. But, yes, right? Celine's even laughing at that one. She's like, I know. But I will be on it. I will say it this way. It gets to be a peace. The last couple of days, I've had a moment where I've had a calmness and a peaceness that I really can explain to you, but yet I can't put it into words for you because it's that peace that you wake up. When you're in a place where whether you pray, you meditate, but there's there is no worry. And I know Michelle's had these moments. I guarantee she's had the people that have made six figures, they're in their $500,000, they're close to $1 million. I mean, there's a lot of people. You get to a point where everything's calm, everything slows down for you. I have been in those moments more times than I can possibly tell you. I live in a great place in California. I golf almost every day. I smoke 3 to 4 cigars on the golf course because I can't smoke them in my damn house. I am not a king in my home. If anybody has daughters and a wife, you know. I drink 2 vodka martinis at the club with 3 blue cheese olives And my grandbabies come into the club, they run in there, they take over the TV at the golf club, and you see a bunch of old farts around me going, whose kids are those running around in our club? And I'm like, I don't care. They're mine. What are you going to do to me? I'm 6'3", 260. What are you going to do? But my point is this. There's a quality that you're sitting there and you're just enjoying your time. Yes, the money's great, but to a 58-year-old pop-up, you can't just put it into words. So if you are backs against the wall, I just did a live this morning and I had Christina Bell on, and pick your hard. Just pick your hard. It's hard waking up in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, getting on a plane, trying to figure it all out. It's hard to be in a place where you don't want to work anymore and you're getting paid because you know it's just paid to pay the bill. Was this hard in the beginning? I want to say it was different. It was just different than I used to make money. It's just different from us, right? You know, if you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, I have a lady that's 82 years old that is going to be at, she's going to make $50,000 within 9 months. And she does not go live. She's hysterical. I'm doing an interview for her and on my YouTube channel, but I'm just telling you, all because of this business. You're just not around the right people yet. And when you get around different people like us, and we are different, but we're very blessed and we're very grateful. I can just, I will say this to you. There is a craziness that you're going to get involved in that everyone really gives a shit. Sorry to say that, but it's true. We're going to have fun with each other's football teams. That Dallas has an opportunity to get better. We know that. Green Bay is going to do a great job. Where's Mary Ann? We're going to do a great job this weekend. Mary from Wisconsin, and we can love on each other, have a good time. We can just love on our faith, and just be have greatness. I don't care where you are. If your back's against a wall, I'm glad you're here. Move forward. I have yet to even get through this whole program, and it still keeps growing and getting better. And I made no money for the first 4 months of my business. I just knew this is where I needed to be in a crazy way. So I don't know where you are in life. I don't know what decisions you need to make to move forward. But if you don't have money, great. If you have money, great. If you if you just want time, just take this opportunity and look at all the faces that you spoke to today and heard. Everybody's story is different. Everyone is. There's one thing that we did do. These were non-negotiable systems that we and processes that are already proven. This is just a non-negotiable. We spend 1 to 2 hours, maybe 3 hours a day. We do. And we move our ass because this is for us and our families, period. We didn't go, poor me, poor me. I guarantee anyone that has made money in this business, you don't sit there and go, poor me, because we know what the results can be. Plug into this system because it is proven. There's too many people in this world that deserve it, but you deserve it the most yourself. You just need to be around the right people. This is the proven system. We know it works. We just never quit. Some had it, made income in the first day. Some people made it in 2 weeks. There are people that made $1,000 after 12 months, but they still never quit. It works. So wherever you are, whatever you need to hear, we can do all the inspiration we want. But if you don't make a choice to move forward with us, maybe it's today, maybe it's tomorrow, but just move forward. I promise you, you will not regret this. Just put in the work. Choose your hard. But I promise you one thing, if you come in this business and you stay plugged in, be very clear, stay plugged in, sky's the limit. And we have not even started yet. So God bless. Go birds. Let's have a great day.
Thank you so much for sharing. Somebody had a question. I would love you to answer this.
Sure.
Because you didn't make any money when you first started. So what would be your best advice for somebody brand new getting started?
Oh yeah. It's really crazy. I gotta give you a little backstory. My whole responsibility at that company that I worked for was processes. So when Michelle would say the word process, I'm like, man, she's speaking my language. So I always tell people that I have mentored and coached that have made money, did make money right away. I simply tell them, don't worry about your results. It's new. Have patience, have grace on yourself. You're learning something new. So calm down. It'll happen when it's supposed to happen. It just does. The other thing is, everything, the process, it's all there for us. We and that's the thing, is you get a sense of confidence, like, don't worry, it's going to come. I just know that I got to keep doing the process. Don't worry about your results. Results will come when the process is in place. It always does. And here's the cool thing: when the process is in place, if you want to maneuver, you can pivot. I think that was the other thing, that even in corporate, we make a lot of pivots in corporate. We make a lot of pivots in how we do. And the same thing here. But here's the cool thing: in corporate, sometimes I didn't know how to pivot or where the hell to go. Here, you're around Michelle, you're around people that are actually making money. So they've probably already been there. That's the importance of community. Because I guarantee you, someone that's already had success where you're trying to get to is probably already ran into that situation. That's why when we talk about community, that is very, very key to your success.
Awesome. Perfect. Well said. So you guys get back with the person that invited you to this. They sent you an email. Scroll down to the email. There is a PS in that email that will take you directly to their website. Look at the 4 programs, scroll down. There's payment plans available. Just check everything out. And if you have any questions for them, just reply to that email.